I am 22 Tiger Dude. Welcome to Animation Domination, and it has reached the number on my name, 22. That's right. It is the 22nd week of Animation Domination. It's a 20-second video. So let's get it started with the Cleveland Show.
I am so sorry that one of our maids left a hairdryer on in the sink.
Well, I appreciate that, but still, I was badly electrocuted.
Look what happened to her head!
Oh my God, you look horrible!
Well,
Rest assured, we have upgraded you to a nicer room.
Can you upgrade her? How am I supposed to sleep with that? Kidding. Please let me have some later. We're at a hotel.
This Cleveland Show episode is about when Donna forces Rallo to join this Boy Scout organization, but once Rallo joins, he sees it as a money-making scam, and he betrays Junior, so now he's made Junior turn into the dark side. He sees nothing but negativity thanks to Rallo. And as for the subplot, Cleveland and Donna, they're at this nice hotel, but they're just going too overboard. They're like saying there's an incident. They're trying to make him move to another hotel room that's better, then another hotel room that's better, and better, until eventually their bill raises up high, and they have to work at the hotel to pay off the bill. In all honesty, I actually really enjoyed this episode. I thought this was a really good Cleveland Show episode. I thought there were so many funny moments, because I'm not going to lie, I honestly did laugh a lot in this episode. I thought the storyline was refreshing. How it was written was very good. You know, just in a nice take. The main plot was really good. The subplot was really good. In fact, I thought the subplot was a little more enjoyable. The only flaw I could only say about this episode was that I didn't really like how Rallo was money making the whole Boy Scout organization and working with these guys. Plus the fact that he made Junior go into the dark side, not enjoy this world anymore. And then, of course, after a while, we see that Rallo feels bad for Junior, and Rallo was actually loving the negative Junior. But then, after a while, he saw how Junior was getting more darker, and then Roberta, which I really enjoyed her character in this episode right here, because you don't really see that much of her here in this episode. She was explaining to Rallo how no matter how many bad things actually happened to this guy, he saw everything as positive. He tried to see his world as positive. He treated everyone nicely. And so I liked that about Roberta. I thought she did a good job at telling that to Rallo. And of course, Rallo making it up was nice too. The subplot, it was hilarious. The main plot was hilarious too, but this one I enjoyed a little more because I felt like I laughed twice as more harder with the subplot, and that's because of Donna and Cleveland working. It was just so hilarious. I think if you're a fan of the Cleveland Show, then you're going to really enjoy this episode. If you're not, then of course just skip it. But I'm going to go ahead and give this Cleveland Show episode a 9.5 out of 10. Now we are here to Bob's Burgers.
Oh, crap. All right, we gotta finish prepping for the lunch rush.
Ah!
No, I'll be fine, Lynn.
I don't know. You got cut right in the old finger crotch.
Oh no! Not the family finger crutch, Jules!
Guys, I said it's fine. It's not even... Oh, no. Oh, God.
Okay, let's go. You're not gonna stop bleeding.
Okay, I might need a couple stitches.
In this Bob's Burgers episode, Bob goes into the hospital because he faints after seeing blood. And so that was actually pretty funny right there, by the way. So the kids as you can see by the title, the kids run the restaurant. The kids are in charge of the restaurant. Linda and Bob didn't even tell them to run the restaurant. They told them to keep it closed until they came back. But the kids, of course, they wanted to see what it's like to run the restaurant to themselves. So they decided to open the restaurant without Linda and Bob knowing. And they take charge of it. But the thing is that those rotting kids turned the restaurant into a casino. So, of course, problem occurs. That's all I have to say. It's good. It's decent. It's definitely a more pleasant episode than what the previous Bob's Burgers episode Family Fracas gave us, especially with that very shitty ending. But anyways, this episode was good. It was decent. It's not a great episode though. It has its problems, but it's enjoyable. The episode does actually have some very funny moments, mainly the part about Bob freaking out about seeing blood. Plus, there was this moment where Linda was driving Bob back to home, and then blood was like squirting at Linda while she's driving, and then Linda's like and then they go back to the hospital. So the whole hospital thing with Bob and Linda, that was enjoyable. It gave me good laughs, and it's the reason why I enjoyed this episode a little more than I expected. The plot with the kids running the restaurant, I could give two shits about that plot, but it's alright. It's an enjoyable plot. Laughs here and there, but I got more laughs out of the whole Bob going to the hospital plot. While the kids plot, I only got really a few laughs. I couldn't stand the kids though. The episode, of course, it has its annoying moments. Like you hear shouting and screaming, like, can't the show stop those gags already? I hope if Bob's Burgers has a next season, actually it's already renewed, but next season, I really hope that they will stop the screaming, the shouting, the yelling, because it's not funny at all. It's not. It's freaking annoying. So, writers, creators, if you are hopefully watching this review, cut it out with the shouting, the yelling, the screaming, just everything that's annoying. Just stop that. Like the hospital plot, I thought it had a few annoying moments too. Not as much as the kids' plot, but you know, at least in the annoying parts in there, I could at least handle it. So this episode, in the end, it's decent. Also, the ending of the episode. What? It almost felt like Family Fracas, except at least the ending here I at least handled, but the ending was still kind of crappy here. They could have done something a little more with the ending. So they need to stop leaving their episodes unfinished, actually finish the damn thing, and give us a satisfying ending. Other than the problems, it's enjoyable, it's good, it's decent, it's solid. Bob's Burgers fans out there are sure to really enjoy it. So I'm going to give this Bob's Burgers episode a 7.5 out of 10. Man, I tell you, it's so beautiful outside. Oh, man. I love the clouds. Okay, but finally, we are now to American Dad.
Bam! 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 $7.32. Here's your cut.
A Canadian quarter? I thought we were splitting things down the middle.
Oh, you want to split down the middle? Here you go.
Oh, in this American Dad episode, after a failed CIA raid at a restaurant where Osama bin Laden is working, yes, it's that. Won't be surprised if some people are offended by that. Stan loses his memory, which Francine takes full advantage of him to become the perfect husband because it's for Francine's friend's wedding. And then the subplot, Steve needed a job, so Roger gives him the job to work at the paper route where he gets involved in the seedy side of the business. Alright, so my thoughts on this American Dad episode. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very funny episode. Thought the storylines were fresh, and that's really all I could say. I had a lot of fun with this episode. I thought the main plot was hilarious. The main plot where Stan lost his memory after them going to a restaurant and finding the real Osama bin Laden. That was a funny plot. And the Osama bin Laden thing, I didn't take too offensively. Maybe throughout the whole episode, it would have killed it for me. So I'm glad they kept it short and only a 2-minute or 3-minute thing. And the Francine turning Stan into a perfect husband. It's an interesting plot, but of course, I don't appreciate how Francine makes Stan be the person that he really isn't just for a friend's wedding. It's kind of messed up, and it's really my biggest flaw with this episode. Then we go into the subplot, and even though this whole season and the previous ones, Roger has been getting on my nerves, and anything this guy does nowadays really annoys me. His douchebaggery in this episode actually made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed his douchebaggery here. If it bugs some of you guys, completely understand, no argument, but I have fun. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's somewhat reminded me of the Roger from the earlier seasons, and Stan being this little sensitive softie was hilarious. The thing I also found funny about this whole storyline was how Francine actually went up to this African American dude in favor, which was for him to hire Stan so he could have a job, and that could be like his her little cover, and the dude already agreed. And so it was actually very funny. It was hilarious, and I enjoyed that character too, by the way. He was like his pretend best friend or something like that. As the episode goes along, I think Francine gets jerkier and jerkier every time. But it's still really enjoyable. And I thought how they handled the episode was very well done indeed. Francine was mean here. That's really my only and major flaw with the episode. But overall, I had a fun time with it. Oh yeah, the ending, I don't know. It felt unfinished. How the episode ended, while it was funny, they could have done a little more with the ending. But the ending, don't get me wrong, was hilarious. So overall, I'm going to give this American Dad episode a 9 out of 10. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Comment and give me your thoughts on each of the Animation Domination premieres. Like and share this video. I hope you all enjoyed this, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!